Everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm Tammy. You are here on Tammy Talks. We are talking Married at First Sight, Season 13, Episode 15, Memory Lane and Dirty Little Secret. All right, so if you have not already, please go ahead and subscribe to my channel. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. Y'all have been coming out in the thousands to support my video. So if you have not already, please take the time, hit the subscribe button. It won't take you any time at all, and it's free. Um, let's talk about Rachel and Jose, y'all. So this is the episode where they do like the the letter to their former self, and then like the childhood home situation. Um, Rachel does not talk about her childhood home. She does not give any memories or letter to herself. Jose, on the other hand, takes us to his childhood home, where he said his parents built the house from the ground up. So they designed it, whatever, whatever. So he said because of that, they were poor and had to eat rice and beans every day for dinner. And Rachel is like, see, I think that's where we're different because I eat, us eating rice and beans all the time to her, she loved it because it was something about her culture. It meant something to her. It doesn't equate, poorness to her, which was kind of interesting that Jose even thought that. But all right. So that kind of makes Rachel question like what Jose is chasing and, how he values different things in life. So that was something for her to know. We see like the childhood pictures that are like around the house. It was like a picture of him and his sister. He played basketball. We have a picture of him with his ears pierced, and he's like, "Yep, this is when I pierced my ears myself." And I was like, "Oh, Jose." So they meet with Dr. Pepper, and Dr. Pepper comes in and she sees those notes on the fridge. Remember when Jose locked Rachel out of the house? They had these notes on the refrigerator, or those flashcard notes that Jose made to remember to not lock his wife out. And one of the notes said, "I remember I will check on my wife morning, noon, and night." And Dr. Pepper said, "Well, that seems controlling." Which it kind of is. You don't need to check on her 3 times. Excuse me. You don't need to check on her 3 times a day and know where she is at all times. And Dr. Pepper peeped that and was like not entertained. She didn't think it was cute or nothing. Nothing. So they sit down and they talk about how they work together and how their communication has improved. And Rachel is saying how she feels that they're really good about their different communication styles and like expressing themselves to each other. So like the instance where Jose wanted to feed her, and then like the whole toothbrushing incident, Jose said that he now realizes that it's not something that she might necessarily want, it's something that he just wanted to do. And he had to stop and realize that the things that he wants to do for her or to her, she just might not want. And Rachel said vice versa. She's learning how to kind of lean on him more and trust him more and whatever. They're in a good place. They think so far. So Dr. Pepper asks if they have told each other, their deepest secrets, because that's when you really realize that you're deep in love with someone, you're opening up to somebody, you're being the most vulnerable. Tell that person your deepest secrets. And Jose is like, yeah, we know everything about each other. We're very vulnerable. We talk a lot and all that type of stuff. And then Jose mentions that, he wanted a independent woman. And then Dr. Pepper was like, but you're a very modern man. So that relinquishing that control is something that Jose is going to have to work on. So Rachel then says in her confessional that she does have a secret that she does need to tell Jose about. And she's worried because of the stigma that comes along with once a cheater, always a cheater, which Jose has all but said. So they're in bed later, and they're kind of rehashing them talking about her secret. So her secret that she's been keeping from him and that she feels obligated to tell him is that the night that he locked her out when she went knocking on all her other cast members' doors and couldn't get in, she called her ex-boyfriend and that's who came to pick her up and that's who she ended up staying with that night. Now Jose initially was mad because he didn't understand why she would call him. And she was like, well, you locked me out. So you can tell that Jose is like not the happiest with it. He's not pleased with it. He feels away. He honestly and truly feels away. And she's just kind of like, you locked me out. And it's kind of like, it's this. Either you trust me or you don't. So Jose has these trust issues because his father cheated on his mother. It's very unclear if his new stepmom is the woman that, he cheated on his wife with. But nonetheless, Jose has this like cheating stigma and this like zero tolerance policy when it comes to cheating because of that situation, which is perfectly fine. But I also feel like at the same time, you locked her out. And if that's who happened to have answered the door, that is who happened to have answered the phone and the door for her. I feel like whatever happened that night, if Rachel would have decided to divorce him that night, if Rachel would have decided that she didn't feel comfortable in the house anymore that night, then that's just kind of a pill that Jose has to swallow. I feel like on one hand, I feel like they might work because Jose did take it with stride. And he just kind of had to say, when you love somebody, you trust that person, and you have to hold on to that trust and use that as your anchor for your relationship. He's not happy that she went to her ex's house. Now, do I think that Rachel could have called somebody else? Yeah. You have friends, you have sis does she have sisters? You have friends, a sibling. Don't want to get your parents involved probably, but I feel like there was somebody else that she could have called to do that. However, I feel like too, again, whatever happened happened, Jose. Now, do I think they are going to work? And do I think they're going to say yes on decision day? Yes. Do I think that marriage will last longer than a year? No. They're just very different. Jose is controlling. I think Jose has a temper that Rachel is not going to be okay with. Jose does not like to travel, and traveling seems to be something that she is very into, something she is very passionate about, something that she is not going to budge on. And Jose does not seem like he wants to budge on any of those things when it involves her. So I mean, good luck to them, but that's really all that they had going on this episode. Oh, Dr. Pepper did ask Rachel why she didn't have any notes on the refrigerator, and she said she hasn't done anything wrong, and then she said yet. So I think Rachel thought that Jose was going to blow up on her bigger than he did in regards to her telling him that her ex is the one that came and picked her up and all that other stuff, but Jose took it in stride, shocked the hell out of me. But I am Tammy. Once again, if you have not subscribed to my channel, please go ahead and subscribe. Check out my other videos. Each couple has their own video. I cannot talk tonight. Each couple has their own video. So go ahead, check out the other 4 videos that I posted tonight. Leave some comments down below. If you feel like, if I missed anything with Rachel and Jose, I kind of zoned out during theirs. I feel like they weren't on screen as much as the other couples because they didn't have anything really going on. So if I missed anything, or if you want to talk about anything else in regards to them, leave some comments down below. I am always in the comment section, and I will check you guys next time. Bye.